ഹലോ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. അമേരിക്കയിൽ ഇലക്ഷനൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഒരു വലിയ ചടങ്ങോടുകൂടി ഒരു ഷോമാനെ പോലെ ഏതാണ്ട് കിരീടം ധരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വലിയ ഇവന്റാക്കി മാറ്റി ട്രംപിന്റെ സ്ഥാനാരോഹണവും കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇതൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഇവര് പള്ളിയിൽ പോയിരുന്നപ്പോൾ ട്രംപിനോടും കൂട്ടരോടും വൈസ് പ്രസിഡന്റ് വാൻസിനോടും കൂട്ടരോടും ബിഷപ്പ് എഡ്ഗാർ ബഡ് പറഞ്ഞത് ഇതാണ്: നമ്മളൊക്കെ കേൾക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. ഇതില് ഭക്തിയും അതൊക്കെ അങ്ങ് മാറ്റി നിർത്തുക. പക്ഷെ അതിൽ പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യങ്ങൾ, മാനുഷികമായ കാര്യങ്ങൾ, അതിന്റെ കാതലായ ഭാഗം ഇതാണ്.
We are all bombarded daily with messages from what sociologists now call the outrage industrial complex. Some of that driven by external forces whose interests are furthered by a polarized America. Contempt fuels political campaigns and social media, and many profit from that. But it's a worrisome, it's a dangerous way to lead a country. I'm a person of faith, surrounded by people of faith. And with God's help, I believe that unity in this country is possible. Not perfectly, for we are imperfect people and an imperfect union, but sufficient enough to keep us all believing in and working to realize the ideals of the United States of America, ideals expressed in the Declaration of Independence with its assertion of innate human equality and dignity. The first foundation for unity is honoring the inherent dignity of every human being, which is, as all the faiths represented here affirm, the birthright of all people as children of our one God. In public discourse, honoring each other's dignity means refusing to mock or discount or demonize those with whom we differ, choosing instead to respectfully debate our differences, and whenever possible to seek common ground. And if common ground is not possible, dignity demands that we remain true to our convictions without contempt for those who hold convictions of their own. Second foundation for unity is honesty in both private conversation and public discourse. And the third and last foundation I'll mention today is foundation for unity is humility, which we all need because we are all fallible human beings. We make mistakes. We say and do things that we later regret. We have our blind spots and our biases, and perhaps we are most dangerous to ourselves and others when we are persuaded without a doubt that we are absolutely right and someone else is absolutely wrong. Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meatpacking plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. that we are to be merciful to the stranger. For we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation and the world.